everybody, welcome to another episode of Unto the Breach. I'm here with Ben, and he's my fellow henchman from out in London. And we're going to be playing some 50 Soulstone Gaining Grounds 2016 we're on now, games of Malifaux. So we're doing this in preparation, actually, for running some events. Ben, you've got a tournament.
Gaining Grounds event at the Game Chamber in London for 50 Soulstones on May 14th.
May 14th. Now, is there like a Facebook invite some people can check out?
There is Facebook. He's got it up on the web page. Connect us anyway, and we'll get you there.
And it's on the Weird Forums, I'm sure, too, because we, as henchmen, we put everything up on the Weird Forums. So search London, Ontario. That's right. And you should be able to find it. And if you get RSVP for that one, he'll know you're coming. Now, I'm doing one on the 30th, 2 weeks later, which will be a 50 Soulstone event as well. It's going to be at Lords of War Games and Hobbies in Oakville, Ontario. And then in June, on June 4th, we have the next Lords of War weekend, which is the big event that you'll probably see me and Ben at, and that's the sort of the whole day, 50 Soulstone, big player tournament. We run that off-site. We have the capacity for up to 100 players, 50 tables. So if you want to get on top of that one, you can register on Facebook, and you can check it out in the Weird Forums too. So we're going to show you our collections of models. We got a ton of models now actually to show you guys. We're going to define place terrain, flip some strategies and schemes, and get started. So here's Ben's collection of Mercenary Outcasts and Guild. He's been trying to get every single Guild miniature finished. It's currently available. And he's basically alternating between his favorite sculpts. So some of his sculpts are, you can see, the original metals, and some are plastic, basically just depending on what he likes. So he's got up here some Masters, Lady J, Perdita, good old Sonia, tons of henchmen and enforcers kind of in this pool back here. But he's pretty much got one of everything. Old Witchlings, Witchling Handler, which is pretty coveted up until the new plastics came out. He's got, it looks like all of the guys except for McCabe. McCabe's not painted yet. Who else isn't painted yet for your...
I think I'm down to about 20. McCabe and some of the constructs for Hoffman.
Cool. So. Yeah, but everything else looks like it's here. New Ostringers, Traps, Enslaved Nephilim, all that good fun stuff. And then over here, we've got some of the new, the original, what's it called, Victorias, plus the new, Outcast box for the Precore. So there's new Hulk Hogan right there. And then we've got the original Vickies, which are super pretty, on some super pretty bases, original Hans there. And we've got some riders. So we have Pale Rider right here, the new plastic with his crazy horned horse. And we've got the Lone Marshal with his repeater, which is pretty cool too. So there is the collection that Ben will be choosing from for this game. All of his painted Guild and Outcast stuff. And here's my currently painted collection for Neverborn. Just my master pile here. I got some Lilith, some Lucius, and some good old Jacob Lynch. My totems, I guess Hungry Nurse is also a totem, but he's also a henchman, so he's kind of doing dual party there in the henchman pile. And the henchman, of course, Nakima, Hungering Darkness, Widow Weaver, and Angel Eyes. My enforcer pile, we got a Teddy, that's Misery back there. Doppelganger, we have, what are they? The two bouncers. Oh, I can't remember their names right now.
Mr. Tannen.
Tannen Graves, Tannen Graves, yep. Sign of Black Blood, and good old Scary Baby, which is Baby Cade. And then my minions, got lots of minions. Terratots, Beckoners, Illuminated, Blood Wretches, Depleted, some Stitched Together, classic metal Stitched Together, some Silurids, some Waldgeists, and then these right here are my Waldgeist or Beckett Malifaux markers here for some grown trees.
The buddy that plays the tree wall thing.
Everybody loves the tree wall. Tree wall's the best. So there they are, my collection of Neverborn. So we're going to play on a Mats by Mars mat today. It's got all the relevant markings on here. 6-inch zones, deployment zones, standard deployment, flank deployment, quarters, the whole 9 yards. So great for measuring because you don't have to eyeball anything by using gauges and stuff. You can actually just see it all. I filled it up a third with terrain, and Ben and I are going to go back and forth defining and placing it all. And here we are set up. We've got blocking, blocking and elevated, blocking and open, cover, cover, cover. This is just going to be, I guess, severe terrain because it's about pile of ruins. Severe cover, severe cover, severe cover, elevated, and we've got elevated and open, so you can actually get through here and get on top, and then some blocking terrain as well. So we'll flip our strategies and schemes and show you what we get. Collect the bounty, Black Joker, for our scheme, and it's basically Reckoning, but you got basically different kinds of points for different kinds of models. So peons are worth 0, minions are worth 1, enforcers are worth 2, henchmen are worth 3, masters are worth 4. At the end of each turn, after collecting your AP, reset the player's bounty points to 0. And the bounty points basically depend on what you get. Whoever gets the most bounty points, whoever gets the most of the value basically of models each turn, gets the VP. And then if you don't get it, then there's no more than one scored each round. So no matter how many you get, if I get like 18 and somebody else gets 0, I just get 1 VP per round. So it's just like Reckoning. You don't want to kill too much each turn because you gotta save them from round to round. And the order you kill stuff in can be important too. Our scheme pool is going to be Show of Force. We got a ram. The scheme doesn't start revealed. Revealed at any time. Sorry, reveal this scheme once the crew has scored any VP from it. At the end of each turn, after the first, count the number of face-up upgrades with a printing cost greater than 0 attached to each non-master within 6. Upgrades which began the game attached to a master don't count. If the crew has at least one qualifying upgrade and has a number of qualifying upgrades equal to or exceeding the opposing crews, they score a VP. This one's weirdly complicated. And it's for each non-master within 6 of the center of the board. So you're trying to get guys with upgrades into the middle of the table and then have more upgrades there than your opponent. And then you score VP. It's strange. Frame for Murder is on a 5. Scheme starts not revealed. This is the standard frame for murder. When your crew's, you know, a non-peon model to be the sucker. If the sucker model is killed or sacrificed by an enemy model, score 1 VP. If it's a henchman or a master, you get an additional VP. And if you do it before turn 3, you get 1 more. So that's classic frame for murder. Then Search the Ruins. Can't start revealed. At the end of the game, this crew earns 2 VP if it has 3 or more ski markers within 6 inches of the center of the board. If at least 2 ski markers are on your opponent's half of the table, you get an additional 1. Ski markers are within 2 inches of 1 or more friendly ski markers do not count towards the end of the thing. So you want to make sure that you've got ski markers. If I was on this side, basically on this side over here within 6 of the center. So you can drop in, that's your search markers. Leave your mark tomes. This scheme doesn't start revealed either. Reveal if you get any VP from it. At the end of each turn after the first, this ski marker, this crew may remove one of its ski markers, which is within the opponent's half of the board, but not within 6 of the center line, and not within 4 of a non-peon enemy model to score a VP. So you're basically dropping and then trying to pull them off to score VP. So it's like you're tagging buildings with spray paint. So scheme runners are going to be big in this one because we've got 4 mobility schemes. So our crews have been hired. I've taken Baby Kate with Depression. I have the Widow Weaver with Mimic's Blessing and a handbag, so she can carry all kinds of junk. And then Lilith with Wicked Mistress, Beck and Malifaux, and the Living Blade. And Illuminated, because they're just always good to have. And then Misery, which is just a teddy with Mimic's Blessing, and a single Silurid to go and run around and tag stuff. What else, Ben? Maybe I'll do something else. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to do something else. That's right.
Because I wanted to watch the painting block. So.
Ben's going all Ortega. He's got Dita with Vengeance Bullets. We've got Aura Ancestral, which is, of course, very important against Lilith because it's got See the Unseen. And then Trick Shooting, which is, of course, bullet bending. So ignoring cover and stuff, also a huge, huge thing. 2 Ostringers, because, of course, 2 Ostringers. Abula Ortega with Expert Sleuth, which means that she'll get some bonuses for the initiative flip. And then also this model can gain tactical action, proven guilty, which is a 10-inch push this model 4 inches towards the target scheme marker. Handy again in potentially the scheme pool that we have. Francisco, of course, to Oiveo. Or sorry, El Mayor, sorry, Perdita for some extra defense. He's got Expert Sleuth as well, and Diestro. So this model gets following abilities. Geometric, engaged model, so models engaged this model suffer a minus to all defense duels against shooting attacks. Super handy if you're going to shoot into combat. Witchling Stalker, Enslaved Nephilim, and then a Brutal Effigy to give some awesome bonuses to the locals. And that's looking like it. We got 4 in the cash, so 2 extras going into Perdita's cash to give her a total of 4. And that is the current state of the guild. You're on 2016, you don't reveal your schemes typically, because most of them say reveal them when you start scoring, or reveal them X or Y, but not actually before the game starts. Not like the standard ones where you can reveal them for extra credit by upping difficulty level. So we are now ready to flip for deployment. And we flip corner deployments, and we'll flip off right now to see who's going to deploy first and pick zones. I got a 12, you got a 2.
Awesome,
so I can choose. All right, we are deployed. I've got my Silurids, that's an Illuminated. I've got my Widow Weaver, Teddy, Cade, and Lilith over here. And then across from us, we've got the 2 Ostringers. We've got Francisco with a Witchling in front. Mama, Abdullah, Mama. And then the Enslaved Nephilim, Dita, and her Brutal Effigy. So we are going to shuffle, draw our hands, and see where we're going. Drawn, and so we are going to flip for initiative for the first turn and see who's going first. It's going to be a 10-4, so it's going to be Ben.
I was going to do Fear Not the Sword on Perdita.
Okay.
And then he's going to walk twice.
Sounds good.
he's going to walk over to here.
Easy stuff. We're going to activate Mr. Illuminated because he likes to party, and he's going to not bother Brill Shaping because why would he? He's not injured yet. He's just going to walk 5. So walking 5, first action. Walk 5 again, and head over here.
Perdita.
So Francisco El Mayoring Perdita for +2. Yep.
Yep, and then he's going to walk twice. Just up to there.
Whatever's going to walk, she's going to go 5 over here. Going to go 5 again over to here. 0 action, she's going to drop a web within 6 and line of sight, so she can put it right off her edge of her base. She can put it right there, like so.
Wing Stalker is going to double walk forward.
Going 10.
Just 8. He
8.
hit that fast.
Oh, that's right. He's only 4. That's right. They used to be 5, and they used to be unimpeded too.
Would be.
Go. And Teddy is going to get his move on. Going 5. I should say Misery because it's Misery, but Teddy is also what this is. So we're going to go 5 to here, and then we're going to go 5 again with a second walk over to here.
Sawstringer.
Sounds good.
Over to here.
Mr. Sillid, he is going to do a double walk, so going 10. And walk over here. Leap. Needing a 5. Flip a 1. 5 rams. Up 7 over here.
Enslaved Nephilim is going to do Shackled on Perdita and push her towards the Witchling Stalker.
Wishing Stalker. Sounds good.
Which is 6, I believe.
3.
Then
Sounds
he's
good.
going to walk free forward.
We're going to activate Lilith. She's going to make her first walk, which is 6. Heading over to here. She's going to walk 6 again. And she is unimpeded, so she's going to end up over here. That is a 1 for Transfixing Gaze on Francisco. Goes off in an 8. 2. That's not going to do it.
No, 15.
Gonna cheat with a 13 to make that 18.
For Ancestral, take it to a 19.
Okay, I'll vote for some trees, needing a 7. Flip another 1, getting all these aces out of the way early. Force there.
Here is going to take a Deliver Orders action on Perdita.
2.
And put down a Ski Marker.
Markers down.
And that was a 2 action.
Sounds good. Baby Cade's gonna go. He is going to. Where's Teddy? Teddy's well within 15. Push myself into base to base. Push 6. I'll push to there. Alright, and we are good.
Tega is going to walk forward twice.
Or roll forward, I guess is the case, maybe.
Going to walk. Sorry. She's going to walk forward, and
Yep.
she's going to shoot twice at Teddy.
Shoot twice, Teddy. Well, shoot once, and we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Alright, so I am def 3. Def bad.
Okay. 7 plus 4 is 11.
I get a 10, actually, so I'm technically losing right now.
So negative flip?
Negative flip, yeah, unless you want to cheat it.
No.
Okay. Negative, because I'm impossible to wound.
It's impossible? Okay. Black Joker.
0 damage.
Second shot.
All right. So you're 13 to my 8. So are you going to cheat it?
No.
Sorry, I would have to cheat first. My bad, I'm not even asking you. I will actually cheat with an 11, just to make it hard. So now it's going to be 14, and you can cheat if you'd like.
Change my mind. We'll go up to 16.
Okay, so 14, 16, 's negative again.
Yep.
Weak.
Yep. But plus
He's immune to willpower duels required for targeting because of Aura Ancestor. If you guys are wondering why we're not making horror duels for Teddy. Flipping over for the next turn, and we will shuffle and draw our new hands. You stoned for 2 extra cards.
Yep.
Are you going to stone again?
No.
Okay. Alright, so we flipped to turn 2. Let's get initiative going.
Actually, for that,
You're going to use Bula?
no, I'm going to discard Expert Sleuth from
Okay.
Francisco.
Yep.
And I'm going to add +2 to my initiative flip.
Sounds good. Yeah, you had one on a Bula as well, which is why I mentioned it.
13.
So you get 13, so you're going first. Going first.
So I'm going to activate Brutal Effigy.
Of course.
He is going to walk 5.
Somewhere.
Turn out the sword there.
Okay.
Chastise Teddy.
Okay. So you are going to chastise Ted. Sounds good. Well, that's a horror duel. You flipped a 2 for your terrifying test.
Yep.
And what's your willpower?
5.
Oh, well. Gonna paralyze? Well, if he paralyzes, he unparalyzes at the end of the turn anyway, because it's during your activation. If you paralyze during your activation, you're fine. He's good. He's not gonna worry about the terrifying. What's Perdita now?
Perdita's going to move once.
Okay, sounds good. Focus and fire Teddy. Okay, so I have perfect camouflage because I haven't activated yet. You'll be at minus to shoot actions against me. So that's going to put you at a straight flip. You can flip. So flipping, I get a 2, which gives me a 5.
And I'm at a 16.
16. It's a difference of 11. That's pretty huge. I'm going to put it up to with a 9, a 12. So you're negative.
Which bullet? So +1 to the damage flip.
Okay, so +1 to the damage flip, but you're -1 because of hard to or impossible to wound. So you're straight flipping.
And I'll get a +1 for critical strike.
Yep.
So it's, I believe, 6.
Severe.
Yep, 6 with the critical strike.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 damage on old Teddy. I have an extra card there, actually. So it's actually moderate. Okay, so it's now over to me, and we are going to start the murder. All right, so we are going to activate Baby Cade, and he's going to Where's Teddy and push himself into base to base with Teddy. Whoop, for 2. And then Teddy's going to push 6 inches. Just right up to this forest. And stop.
The Ostringer will focus.
Okay.
And pop Teddy because it doesn't mean line of sight.
Okay, great. You're at minus because of perfect camouflage.
That's why I focused.
10. And I get a, whoops. I get a 11, so difference of 6. I'm going to cheat it with a 13. Making a 16. So negative.
Negative flip.
And negative again because of impossible to wound.
Yep, so he's dead anyways. It's
weak.
Weak is 1, but I trigger critical strike, so 2.
Okay, I got 1 left. Or go. To even do it. Yeah. We are going to activate old Lilith. She is going to move. No, she's not actually. She's going to beckon Malifaux and place these over here. And base to base with this woods. Like so. Then she's going to Transfixing Gaze Francisco. So with an 8, target number 12. Needs a mask. That's going to do it. 14.
Higher than 14.
14. I'm going to cheat it with a 12 masks and make mine 17 as well. Okay, not going to do it. Asking it again.
Yep.
8, not going to go off, but it's high enough, but it needs the suit. Black Joker. Okay, well then I'll cheat it with the suit. So make it go off.
Oh, that ought to do it.
And we're going to push your charge towards me. You're right by Teddy. Now Teddy's going to get a free attack right now because you failed a willpower duel within range of him. Make his free attack melee 7. It's a 10.
Defense 5 plus 10, 15.
15. Okay, we're going to cheat with a 12 to make it 19. We are going to flip it negative, so 2 pick the lowest. 3, 4, 6. That's going to be weak, which is 3. Peekaboo. I'm going to push you 4 inches in any direction, so we're going to push you over to here.
Okay.
And then we're going to push into base to base with you. Because it triggers. And I guess Lilith will make her last attack into you. Pushing Lilith's melee range. Actually, sorry, I get 2 attacks. I get an attack from her for the first one. The second one...
I'm pretty sure he has a trigger to...
Thirsty Mandrake does it. Pounce does it. And then I'll get another one for my action afterwards. No. Yeah. Thirsty Mandrake, I get Pounce. That's right. It has to be 1 inch, not melee range for her. It's going to be Pounce that goes off. So he is melee 7. It's a 10. 12. 13. All right. Well, 13? Okay. She'll take her last melee action because it's weird that we're making attacks with all these people. I'm jumping around models because even though he hasn't activated yet, she's still in the middle of her activation. Yep. And we'll Mandrake you. This turn, so I get +2 attack and damage. So I get a 11 of rams. It's an 18.
And at 11, take it to a negative flip.
Okay, so it's positive anyway because I haven't moved. And that means that it's just straight.
Yep.
Severe, which will be 6. Going off some damage. And he stones off
3.
3. Cool. So it's just 3.
He'll do his finesse for a 0, and then he's slow. He'll do 1 shot on K.
Sounds good. Baby K, def 7. I got a 20.
Oh, I missed.
All right.
Beat the red Joker in because I keep it fair for us.
Sounds good. So that's going to make you a 21.
Yep.
Okay, so it's negative flip. I don't know why I'm flipping. Weak.
Yeah. So weak, but
but it's
2.
Critical. Yeah.
So 4.
So I'm activating Teddy. He's going to discard a card for flurry, and then try and hit Francisco. You got finesse up, so it's 2 pick the lowest.
Yep.
That's going to be a 9, which makes me a 16 to your 18. So 18. I'm going to miss. Yep. All right, do it again. Second attack. That's going to be a 14
to an 8.
I won't cheat. 8, difference of 6, so it's a straight flip for damage. He regenerates 2 at the start of his turn. I'll mark that down.
Yep.
And moderate, which is 4. I'm going to peekaboo. Push you 4 inches. Well, I'm going to push you into this tree, basically, like so. Boop, and then push myself into base to base. Like that. Guild.
Archer will charge steady.
Sounds good.
Successful.
Those.
Yep, I'm going to charge off on the angle here.
All right, so your first attack, I'm def 3.
Melee 6.
Black Joker. Woohoo!
That's
you
positive.
get big pluses. Negative though, so it's actually going to be no. You're 13 to 3, so you're 19 to 3. So you're plus 11 at least.
Right,
so that's positive.
So
oh, that's right. Yeah, it's only back down to straight. Yeah, you're good. So 1 negative.
So of course it's a weak.
Which is 2 damage, and I'm on fire. Def 5 against, sorry, def 3 against yours, so I'm 7 total.
16 total.
Whew. So that's going to be a difference of 9. So negative flip, 2 pick lowest. Should kill me no matter what.
And
does indeed.
For 3.
Right, and that is that. So now it's over to me. Silvered, he's going to drop a ski marker. Like so. And then he's going to leap. Gets it. He's going to go 7. Ignoring train. Up to here. Whoop. I'm going to drop a ski marker right here as well. Flame, yep.
We'll walk 1. 3 inches. And then he's going to push. It's not going to do anything.
Okay, he's done.
He's going to slide. Sorry, I have to use plain casual.
That's fine.
He's going to slide forward here for a
Sounds
second
good.
walk.
Okay, Mr. Lumina's going to go. He's going to walk. So he's going to go 6 and 10, so 4 more, which will be 2 and 2, and end up over here.
I'm going to activate the Ostringer, and I'm going to use deliver orders on him.
Okay.
Push him 2, and then drop a ski marker.
Okay. Action, so he's done. And now it's going to be me activating, let's say Widow Weaver. So Widow Weaver's going to activate. She's going to place another web marker next to Kate over here. She's then going to walk to get into melee range. I'm within 6, which means I can just walk over here and stand next to my web. And we'll take a stab at the little guy. All right, we are, oops, I don't know what that's doing there. We are melee 6.
Defense 5.
17.
Not 17.
Leave it. That's going to trigger spin web, and then I am going to get 17 to 7, 10, just a straight flip. It's going to be weak, which is 2. I'm going to pull you out and put you over here and base to base with this one, like so. For me, so we're going over to Abdullah Ortega. Mama Ortega.
Abdullah is going to walk.
Gone into who?
Who's got the lowest defense there? Probably Widow Weaver.
She's defense 4, yes. It's terrifying 11, and you're -2 to your willpower because there's 2 webs nearby.
Yep.
So
7.
make it happen.
Yep, -2, 11. Yep.
Sounds good.
And then we will shoot.
Def 4, 10, double negative. I'll take it. Okay, so it's gonna be single negative then.
Yep. But that'll trigger slug.
Okay.
So you can effectively take damage twice.
Okay. Weak.
So.
And then 2, and then again.
And then perform a 2, 3, 4 damage flip, which may not be cheated. So 3.
5 damage total. So we're gonna shuffle and do new turn. We did, however, get some kills this turn. He is an enforcer. You're a henchman. So I'm worth 3. You're worth 4 for the bounty. And that'll put me at 1 for the round. Sleuth's getting burned here for
+2 initiative.
+2 initiative, yep.
Making it a 9.
A 9, and I'm going to get a 4, so you're going first. Yep, sounds good.
And I'm going to shoot.
Okay, willpower test, -2.
Alright.
Okay, you're good?
That would have been nice. That is a 14.
That is a 14 as well. I will cheat it up to a... you know what, we're not going to bother. So, yeah, it's 3, yeah, it's going to be tied, so 3 at the lowest.
So weak, which is 2.
I'll stone for, because she's a henchman.
Yep.
Just got to get 2 here. I get 1.
Damage
the slug damage, yep. So 1.
Another 2.
Another 2, so 3 total. Sounds good. Again.
Ooh, 19.
19 to my 11. So difference of 8, which is a straight flip. With an 11, put it up to a total of 15, which means it's negative flip. So weak. I'll stone it again. Moderate. Get a severe, so it's all gone, which will not trigger the shotgun blast. All right, I'm going to activate my Silrid. He's going to leap. He does. He's going to leap 7. Put himself over here. Oop. He's going to drop a ski marker. And then his next action, he's going to engage Perdita. Like so.
Activate the Whistling Stalker.
Okay.
I'll just take some pop shots at Kate.
Sounds good. So I'm manipulative. So you are willpower -2. You need 11.
Ew.
Good.
I'm all good, yes. Attacks.
Def 7, 16.
10. 17.
19. Okay, so you're going to...
13 in.
So you're at 19.
Yep.
All right, so it's 2 pick the lowest. 3 pick the lowest, actually, because we're tied.
Yep.
Weak. How much is that?
That is 2.
That's me dead. Dead, that's going to prog frame for murder. He's not a master or a henchman, though, so it's only going to be worth 2, which puts me at 3 total. All right, we're going to activate Lilith, and she is going to swing on this little guy. All right, we're going to walk. We're going to go activate Abula. Whoop, or sorry, not activate Abula. We're going to walk over to Abula, like so.
Yep.
We're going to swing on Abula. What's your defense?
Strangely, for a wheelchair, 6. So
6, amazing. All right, well, I get a 17.
18.
Okay, so I am not going to bother cheating. I'm just going to hit you again.
Okay.
I get a 15.
Not a 15. I'll cheat it in the tie.
Okay, so it's 3 pick of the lowest. I'm not going to cheat. It's going to be weak with the greatsword. She's going to take 1, reduce your damage by 1, and get pushed. Like so.
Abdullah. Abdullah.
Push 3. Yep.
He will fear not the sword on her.
Sounds good.
And then shoot twice at the slurry.
So def 5, 10.
Oh, there you go, 18.
Woohoo, so you can hit me.
Yep. I'll trigger pause for thought, too.
Okay, straight flip.
Holy shit. Shoot.
And you get
4 damage.
Okay.
9.
16. Have it.
I already did more damage than I thought I would off that first one.
All right, fair enough. Widowweaver, we're going to place a web marker within 6. Over here. We're going to move Widowweaver into base to base with him. Like so. Stay inside your melee. Dab ya! We have a melee of 6.
Defense of 5.
Ooh, it's a 1.
9.
9, I'm at 6. I will cheat it up to a 9 as well.
I couldn't care less about this model.
Okay.
Go get him.
Right now, so that's going to be 2. Let's pick the lowest. That will be a total of Venomous Bite 2. Okay, after damaging before you're removed, I place you within 8 in base to base with a web marker, like so. Okay. And you're done. Here's gonna go.
And we're going to attack. Great card. The Slurrid.
Okay, you do have line of sight. 17.
18.
Okay, so you hit me.
So 1 damage. Yep, hoping for a trigger, which is not coming this time.
I get a 12.
I have a 12.
So I die.
So tie 3 cards.
Activate little dude. He's gonna go walk. So he's gonna go 5 over to here, and then he's gonna go 5 again, and go get Dita. Just touching the edge of this. Starting to push.
Yep. Walk 3 ish. Interact.
Get rid of that.
Get rid of that.
Nope. I get a melee attack here because
Andre.
Perdita pushed over here, so we're just gonna wind back the tape slightly and do that. So I'll hit Dita. And Dita from the lady, 17.
16.
One cheat.
Or 17, sorry.
So tied.
Yep.
Oh, I get plus, sorry. Because I haven't charged this turn. So it's still the same.
Yep, I'll leave it.
Okay, pick the lowest. 2 pick the lowest because of my plus to damage.
Yep.
That's going to be Red Joker. So that's going to be 9 damage. I'm going to stone it off. Sounds good. 3 back, so you get 6. Ryu's going to activate now.
And she's going to do a Hero's Gamble.
So yeah, you're going to discard and draw. So discarding your junk.
3 cards.
Yep. Drawing 3. Vengeance Bullet.
Yep. And then focus.
Okay.
And
then melee me.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. I'm def 7. 20. 17 from Lilith. You get a 20. I get a 14. Yep. Medium. 5 damage.
Yeah. I've got the ramp.
5 damage, and you guys will both take 1 from Black Blood. Damage. Try and get rid of some of it. I get rid of 1, so it's 4. Round, you killed Cade and a Silrid, which will give you 1, putting you at 2. I got nothing to discard in your half right now, because you got rid of it. Turn 4, flipping for initiative. Both of us kind of super duper need this.
Yep.
10 to 5.
You got it.
Going first. She's going to swing on this little guy.
9.
9. I'm going to make it a... Oh, let's say 18. You'd have to go first because it was a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So 18, because of my Thirsty Mandrake, that's going to be moderate. Immolating Demise. He should hit both Perdita and
Oh yeah,
Her, not going to hit anybody else.
And stab a Bula.
So Thirsty Mandrake once again. I am 17?
19.
Also 19. Okay, so that's plus and then negative negative, so it's 2 pick lowest, which should be enough to kill you. It's severe, so that's 6. We're going to stab Dita. So plus again, that moved. Red Joker, so 21.
Red Joker.
Okay.
I cannot possibly stop it.
Yeah,
so.
you can't cheat. So it's going to be a total of 17 to my 21. So it is negative.
I've only got one more.
But I have a positive, and it's weak, which is enough to kill her. Point, Ben's going to concede, because the big hitters are off the table, and although I probably will lose Widow Weaver in the next activation, which means that I won't be bring a Teddy back, there's probably nobody that can stop Lilith.
All right, so there you go, end of the game. If that round was where it ended, it would have been 4-2. I had no way really to mark any more territory without Austringers just walking up and being like, you can PL whatever you want, we're going to clean it up.
Just ending the pain at this point. So,
so it would have been a differential of 2 at the end of the game. It's funny, a lot of the schemes in this one, because they're not revealed, they're kind of hard to remember, and because mark territory is so much like, what's the other one, Plant Evidence?
Yeah.
It's basically the same scheme, but it has to be 6 inches over the line. You guys watched me drop 2 ski markers in the start of the game that I just didn't need to drop. They were Plant Evidence ski markers and not the other ones, because they were actually too close to the middle line for me to be able to do it. So it takes getting used to it, these schemes, I find.
I'm still blaming like 40% those 2 bad time red jokers, but the rest was all you. So.
I can't say about black jokers or red jokers, unfortunately. They just happen. And they are the reason that Malifaux can have weird, crazy tilt moments. So we will play another game. You get to see that in 2 weeks. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you for more Under the Breach. Till then, I'm Ash. This is Ben.